Hello everybody, welcome to the Pederson's Cooking Show. Good to see you again. I'm going to cook up a pretty simple little sandwich today. It's going to have bacon, a little bit of okra, some turkey, some tomato. It's all the recipe I made up back when I was a little kid. My mom used to have a garden. We'd go get those fresh vegetables out of there and put this sandwich together, and I love it. We're talking about Pederson's products, and I'm going to be using our uncured hickory smoked bacon. I'm going to open up the bacon, and the way I like to do this is we cut the bacon up, cook it a little bit, and then we'll put the okra in some cornbread mix or cornmeal, kind of get that coated, and use the bacon grease to fry that okra. So easy as this, you just get in here, get to the bacon, turn our stovetop on, get that to heating up a little bit. I remember when I was, what got me started making this sandwich, I ran track a bunch when I was in high school. Well, one of my good friends, he happened to make a really good track star, and he ran long distances. Well, what he always ate at the track meets was a turkey sandwich. That's what his recipe for success. Well, I got to eating those along with him, and one day I came home and Mom was cooking up some of this fried okra, and I love tomatoes out of the garden, always have. Can eat those things like apples. Well, I just thought, you know what, I like that turkey sandwich we eat at those track meets, and I also like all this other stuff. Let's try putting it together. And when I did, it just turned into one of my favorite sandwiches. Alright, well, this bacon is cooking up really good. And this might be the first time you've watched our little cooking show or information session. And I just kind of want to describe to you or let you know a little bit more about the bacon. It's made right in a small town there in Texas called Hamilton, and it's what we call uncured, no preservatives, no added nitrite or nitrate, and that's what gives it the name Uncured. I'll be out doing demos working for the company, and by the way, my name's Neil. I hadn't told y'all that yet, and this might be the first time you're watching. Well, I'm Neil. I'm the general manager of the company, and our whole goal here is to kind of educate everybody about our products and get you introduced, and hopefully, you'll go out and search it out in your local supermarket and give our stuff a try. And also, it kind of lets you know there's a little healthier alternative out there compared to what you might be, eating. We like to make all of our stuff all natural, no MSG, lactose. Try to make a product that people can feed their families and not have to worry about them having any kind of adverse effects from it. Getting this bacon cooked, kind of get this pan with a little bacon grease in it so I can then fry the okra that's going to go on this sandwich. And I'm just cooking up enough for one sandwich here, and that's about 4 slices of bacon, a cup of okra. That okra, once you go to frying it, it's going to cook down, and for one sandwich, you don't really need a whole lot. I've probably got more than I actually need for one sandwich. And then I've just got a tomato come right out of the garden there. I'm going to step over here and start cutting up this tomato, just have it ready. Growing up in small town Texas, you really get to appreciate some of the fresh produce that's out there, and different things I think that I got to experience as a kid that a lot of people don't, that might be, not get a chance to go to a farmer's market or have a garden in their backyard. You might have grown up in a high-rise apartment somewhere and never did get to really eat a fresh picked piece of produce, and so that's just something I really appreciate from growing up where I did, and I'm sure there's a lot of things that I'd appreciate had I grown up elsewhere, but I'm kind of talking about tomatoes, and that's what I figured I'd say. It was real smart too. I happen to be using a pan that I got from our wedding, given to me by a lady that works for me named Tony Reeves. She's our sales lady. She's been working really hard, doing a good job getting our company name out there. So if you ever run across a little fireball named Tony, she's working for me. Give her a second of your time and she'll let you know all the good things that Pederson's can do for you. This bacon's almost done. I'm going to get it out of there, get the okra ready, and then we'll put that in there and get that fried up. That's going to be the thing that takes the longest, and then we'll be done. You know, it's just some cut up okra that we're going to put in a little cornmeal, and then you just throw it in here in this grease, this hot grease, and you can kind of check that. Drop a little cornmeal in there. If it bubbles up and it fries it up right quick, you got your grease about the right temperature. I'm just going to take a little handful of this okra, throw it in the cornmeal, get it on there good. Drop it in here. Now I like my okra really well done. I mean, it's going to look almost burnt when it comes out of there. That's the way I like it. You should cook it up in it however you like it. So this will take me a little bit longer than it might you, just because I like mine cooked a little more. For this sandwich, you need a couple slices of turkey, a couple slices of our Pederson's bacon, handful of cut okra, and you know, I don't know, half a cup, quarter a cup of cornmeal just to put on that okra. The okra's starting to get pretty close, and I like to season it with a little salt and pepper. You know, when it's getting almost about ready to come out of there, so I'll put a little salt. And this is just my own preference, so you guys can do whatever you want. This is the way I like it. A little fresh ground pepper on there too. Send us an email. Let us know. We'd like to put one of your recipes on the show. If you've tried anything with our products and you have a good idea for us, let us know. We'd love to hear it. And be sure and drop in and see what we're getting posted on here new every so often. And we just like to know our customers and want you guys to know us too. Thanks for dropping by, and we'll see you next time. I'm just going to put this sandwich together. Take about 30 seconds. Scoop up a little okra. Move it over to your bread. One slice of tomato. A couple slices of turkey. That's 2 slices of bacon cut in half, making 4 halves. Voila!